Hello, welcome to this game review. We'll have a look at a game in which White developed his pieces very poorly, while Black could have done better and developed more with tempo. So let's take a look. Started as e4, e5, bishop c4, and here Black played c6, which is fine, but almost always it's a good idea to develop pieces with tempo. And here we can develop our knight while attacking the pawn. White will have to defend the pawn somehow, and then we can perhaps play c6 or something. Whatever we are doing in the center, it will be more effective when the knight is developed. Okay, now White kind of develops with tempo, queen f3, but this is not a good move, because this square was for the knight, and this checkmate will not really happen. Black played queen f6. Probably there's no point in making the same mistake as White. We can just develop the knight, and this queen is kind of useless here. We're playing d5 quite soon, and queen f6. And White made this mistake, knight h3, and the reason this is a mistake is that now after taking here, White cannot take back with the knight, which means he has to spoil his structure. And also what's even worse is this knight on h3 is very poorly placed. Here Black can already use the position of the knight to play d5, and this is a double attack. Bishop to h3 and pawn to c4 is both threatened. White has to play bishop f1, which is quite ugly, and from here Black can just do whatever he wants. He has the center, he has the better pieces, and he has better development. But h6 was played, and this is also kind of a waste of time. One of the opening principles is not to move pawns unnecessarily, and understandably maybe knight g5 was a bit scary for Black, but knight g5 is not really a big issue, as worst case we can stop it, defend f7 with the knight, but we can even do the same thing with a bishop, and if possible we should develop a bishop to stop knight g5, because now we will have one more piece developed. Okay, knight c3, b5 was played. This is not very accurate. We're kind of loosening the queen side up. We can again play d5, but I guess Black did not see this. Bishop to d3. This is a very bad square for the bishop because it blocks the d pawn. White will have to develop this bishop somehow, and he really wants to put it on e3 or play f4. So bishop f1 should have been played. Okay, bishop d3, d6, and here Black has attacked this knight. The knight has to move or be defended, but White misses this, and this is what decides games. If we take our opponent's pieces and our opponent doesn't take ours, we will win quite a lot of games. And from here Black played quite well. White did not really fight too much. His pieces are terribly placed, and the Black took another pawn. And here, for example, again Black is trying to maneuver his knight somewhere, and maybe this is a good square, we can't disagree, but there are priorities in chess, and when we have so many undeveloped pieces, we shouldn't be aiming to improve one of the pieces that's already developed, because this will take 3 moves to improve a knight, and this improvement will not be so dramatic. While, for example, making one move with this knight will vastly improve this knight, which was doing nothing, and also help this rook. So we should move each piece as little as possible. And then when we've developed everything, then we can think about how to improve the pieces. But okay, at this point Black is a piece up, so any move is still objectively winning. And this is in principle a nice maneuver. Knight b1, and the knight ends its journey by taking this bishop, which positionally wouldn't really make much sense, but at this point we are winning because we have a piece up, so exchanging pieces is a good idea. And Black develops. He decides to play for g5, which is a nice idea. These pieces are on the other side, so they won't help. And after g5, g4, after more exchanges, Black managed to win the game quite convincingly, not giving White any real chances. So pretty good conversion by Black, and the opening could have been played a little bit better, but still fine.